Welcome to the New South Wales Family Daycare Association webinar on the new Quality Ratings Initiative. Again, my name is Nikki Spalding and I'm going to be your facilitator for the information session this evening. Before we begin, we would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the country on which we meet this evening. I know we are on many different lands with many traditional owners, but I'm currently presenting from the land of the Wiradjuri people, and I'd like to acknowledge them and recognise their continuing connection to land, waters and culture. I'd like to pay my respect to the elders past, present and emerging. I acknowledge that Aboriginal families have cared and educated children on this land for many, many thousands of years. So, Nikki Spalding, I'm coming to you from a community just outside of Albury on the New South Wales-Victorian border, and the name of that community is Tabletop. I have a background in early childhood education and care that spans probably too many years to count really, but in the last 20 odd years I've worked in various roles with family daycare. I also work for different organisations and across the other early childhood education and care sector, but yes, for 20 years I've been in and out of family daycare doing different things. And I really actually appreciate this opportunity to work with the family daycare sector in New South Wales once again, because I really believe that you are continuing to offer or provide quality care and education to the communities across New South Wales. So this session has been funded through the Early Childhood Education and Education Directorate of the New South Wales Department of Education. The department approached New South Wales Family Daycare to develop resources, including this session, to help family daycare services and family daycare educators understand the intent behind the new Quality Ratings Initiative and to assist educators to reflect on their discussions with family around quality in family daycare. We're going to be exploring these topics by listening to information I'll present about the new initiative and also including the new ratings poster and what you're actually expected to do with it. Together, we will explore the sorts of conversations you might have with families as a result of displaying this poster as well. Okay, a little bit of background. Back in 2018, ASIQA released research that showed that although most of us in the education and care sector understood a lot about ratings against the National Quality Standard, other people, particularly parents, did not. The research showed that parents were very interested in the quality of the service they were sending their child to, but didn't know much about the National Quality Standard or the quality of their service. So in other words, parents had some information, perhaps they needed more though. The National Quality Framework Review was conducted across the state from April to June last year, and there were indications of significantly low awareness of the National Quality Standard rating system amongst all surveyed stakeholders. So that was including staff, including educators and including families as well. In New South Wales, the Department of Education decided to release a new poster that showed the rating that each service required and made it a requirement for each service to show that poster prominently. The department first announced this at the end of last year, 2019. So the poster is now a reality and it's the core of the new Quality Ratings Initiative. All services and all family daycare educators have to display this poster somewhere prominently for families to see by the beginning of January 2021. Some of you are probably aware of this, and you may be one of the group of the department is referring to as early adopters who've already had their posters up on display. So I'm now going to show you a short video from the department that gives you an overview.
New South Wales is introducing a family-friendly quality ratings guide to explain the education and care quality ratings. The easy-to-follow star graphic gives families important information about the strengths and areas for improvement of your family daycare scheme. You can use this as an opportunity to talk to families about your rating and your continuous quality improvement journey. This might include conversations about the way you implement quality standards in your practice. Importantly, the ratings are not a pass-fail system. Quality is measured on a scale and ratings are designed to promote continuous improvement. Talking to families about the quality ratings will give them a greater understanding of the unique features of your service. Find out more on the Education New South Wales website.
All right then, I think everybody will have seen that, and I hope that, yes, I hope everybody was able to hear it as well. But that is available to you and to your families, and of course service staff should be aware of it as well, on the Department of Education's website in the early childhood area. But right at the end of this presentation, we will have a slide that will have the address, okay, so that you can access that video again if you wish to, or if you wanted to alert your families to it, you could also do that, okay? So that will come up at the end. So right now, I'm just going to go back to our presentation though. Okay, so again, what you're seeing here is the sample of the three posters that are exceeding, meeting and working towards. And the three of those are shown, I suppose, more prominently because they make up the majority or the greater percentage of services represented across the state and actually across Australia generally. Okay, so as you would, we're working towards service provide a safe education care program, but there are one or more areas identified for improvement. Meeting national quality standards, service meets the national quality standard, service provides quality education and care in all 7 quality areas. And exceeding, the service goes beyond the requirements of the national quality standard in at least 4 of the 7 quality areas. Okay. So each star is a different colour, with pink representing significant improvement required, yellow representing working towards national quality standard, green representing meeting national quality standard, blue representing exceeding national quality standard, and of course we know the multicoloured tick representing excellent rated by CEQA. Below that information, or the star, there's a bar chart showing the rating level the centre has, or the service has achieved for each category of the star standards. The first bar shows the centre has significant improvement required, the second working towards national quality standard, and the third bar is meeting national quality standard. Of course, the fourth bar would be exceeding national quality standard. So that's how they work across and down, of course, and as you can see on the left-hand side are the 7 national quality standard areas, okay? And I can see from here that that information was 4th of August 2020, so it's very current information. So I dare say it will be exactly what you'll be receiving. We're reminded that quality ratings are not a pass or fail system. Quality is measured on a spectrum, and every service's continuous improvement journey is unique. To be assessed and rated as exceeding, a service will have to achieve an overall rate of exceeding national quality standard in 4 or more quality areas, of which 2 must be from quality area 1, program and practices, quality area 5, relationships with children, quality area 6, collaborative partnerships with families and communities, or quality area 7, governance and leadership. 9% of all family daycare services in New South Wales are exceeding the national quality standard. 36% are meeting the national quality standard, and 47 are rated as working towards the national quality standard. And remembering that in 2018 is when the rating and assessment approach did change, and the exceeding themes were brought in. And with that change and reassessment since then, it has meant that there has been changes to, I think, quite a few services in the rating that they have now compared to what they might have had before. The new design does not change the quality rating or provide new information to families that wasn't previously available, but it shows the service rating in a more easy to understand format, providing greater accessibility to families. Remember, all early childhood services in New South Wales will be displaying their posters. It's not family daycare alone. The poster is A3 size, about the size of 2 normal pieces of paper side by side, and it needs to be displayed prominently at the family daycare office, but also at each educator's homes. So what does prominently mean? Well, essentially it means where a family can see it when they come and drop their child off. This means at the front door or where parents or families sign in. It needs to be there every day, of course, that the children are in care with you. Okay, so why do you have to display your ratings poster? Well, it is to help families understand the rating of your service, and it is also to assist families to understand more about the National Quality Standard as well as the ratings. And we hope that it will spark conversations with families that are all about quality in services. Some educators may question why they have to display the quality ratings poster. And we understand that if your service is rated meeting or exceeding, you may be happy to display the poster, but you may be a little bit more hesitant if your service is rated as working towards the National Quality Standard. It has become a requirement from the New South Wales Department of Education that you must display the quality ratings poster, as we said, from January 2021. The aim is to help families understand more about the National Quality Standard and about how services are assessed and rated, and about how your service is working towards improving quality. We also want to encourage families to talk to services and educators about quality. We may have various perspectives or even experiences with quality, and it's important that each of us reflect on what quality looks like to us, but also what it might look like to others. And the best way, of course, that we're going to know that is to be entering into conversations with others.